as well, for sure. But I blame y'all as well. Because now this image that you put on me is just so much worse than what really was. It's just like, you guys are sellouts. You're totally selling me out to the people who went and put my family up there in the first place. And now you're justifying it because of how much of a piece of shit I am. Okay. So you weren't like really against him putting family up there in the first place. You just had to find out what kind of piece of shit I was. Like at that point, you guys weren't really there to help. You didn't give a fuck, because if you did, you would have just cared because you didn't like this person putting up people's dead family members. Like at that point, you'd be upset just at the fact alone that he's doing that alone. But you didn't. Like you totally let it slide once I pissed you off enough, meaning you people are just the same. And that's exactly why I tested y'all, to see if you give me that response, because I wanted to know what these people really were about. And guess what? They gave me the same fucking response as anybody else would have given. They showed me exactly their true colors, who and what they really are, that they are no better than Brett the Settlement to begin with. They are exactly the same. Sweet as sugar, fucking German lady, Huckleberry, yes, they are the same. And I hate to say it, but I have to plot all of you into one big bunch, which means that Shelly is as well. Happy Hippie, all of them. All of you who came over here pretending to be cool with me and shit. You rah-dah cock-sucking ass bitches. Ruru, like all of them. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I'm sitting here at no likes. I don't care if I'm sitting here at nothing. Like, you guys already did your part to destroy my life. You're trying to split my family apart. You can go to hell for all I give a shit. Straight fucking hell. I don't give a fuck. But if you think I'm gonna sit here and beg and cry and whine about it, fuck you. From this point on, I stand by nobody. And the only people that have the right to support me are the people who as well support nobody. Because I'm fucking done with this bullshit. I'm done with your stupid little cults. I don't want to be included. You're out trying to get my attention, not the other way around. I'll sit here in the fucking shit in the gutter. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. If you people are going to push that hard to fuck with me, then clearly you weren't helping to begin with. You can go along, suck German lady's dick, suck Huck's dick, fucking suck Steph's dick, suck Tonic's dick. I don't give a shit. All of you are put in that same fucking category. Fuck y'all. And the people, like I said, who support me are the people who support nobody. So the only way they're going to be able to support me is if they support nobody. Not even me, honestly. If it's going to be so tainted and so twisted that you guys are even going to use your support towards me against me, then I don't want any support towards me. Nobody should support me. And that's the only way that I'm going to take support from them. And if that means I get no support, fuck it. Because that's giving Tonic, AC, Brett exactly what they want either way. Meaning it's going to affect German Lady and it's going to affect Huck and it's going to affect Sweet either way. If they get to me and they actually manage to do something or hurt me or hurt my mother. So either way, it's my way of being like, fuck it. let them have what they want. I don't have any means to fight because I don't have anybody helping me out. I'm alone in this and there's nothing I can do. Therefore, fuck it. Okay? And the repercussions, whatever. I don't give a shit. All right? How about I'm not going to do any work. I'm going to sit here, lie down all day, sleep. I'm not even going to pay attention to what I have to pay attention to on purpose because people done lost faith in me. And if you're going to lose faith in me to that degree, I don't have a right to fight for myself. I don't even give a fuck anymore. Like, my mom's looking at me to keep her safe, and I can't keep her safe. I don't know how the fuck to keep her safe now. Now these people done went through every avenue to fuck our lives up. They're even trying to take her medical rides away and shit. Fuck it. There's nothing we can do. You guys just handed an entire fucking community over to these trolls who feel like they can get away with doing whatever they want to do. You guys already fucked it up once that became a thing. Either way, like, that should have never become a thing. The fact that that's even a thing is a problem. That's kind of why we can't get along. That's why we cannot trust anybody now, because you guys let that the groups get so fucking big that now you guys have no control over it. Thanks to German lady, the dumb bitch, thinking that drawing more people from drama communities into this community would somehow be a good idea. And all it really did was veer more people over to tonic, veer more people over to fucking Ambien and alcohol, veered more people over to the shit show. And these supposedly aren't even people that she even supports. But here she is just fucking drawing all these people in. And guess what? They're automatically going to see someone like me and make fun of me because they're going to see the shit that's put out there. And the first response they're going to give is, whoa, that's a fucked up dude. So all these people coming in, they're not even going to fuck with me because of how many fucking videos and shit are out there being thrown about of me. And do you think they're out there throwing those videos out about tonic and shit anymore like they used to? No. I bet they don't even have them in their fucking archives anymore. They just completely forget about that. But they have that video with my mother beating me up right there at the top just to use it whenever they fucking want. Just when they have to, put me in line, get me to act the way they want to act. And they've got that video, stored in their fucking hard drives, ready, and shit. Like Huck there, sitting there like she's so much better than the rest of them. And she dead ass has my grandmother's image stored in her fucking hard drive or her phone, just ready to use it whenever she needs to, whenever it comes necessary, and she has it right there, It's like, fuck you. What kind of friend does that shit? I don't have your fucking family's images in my phone, and I damn well know that they've been out there before because I've seen it, and I haven't even screenshotted shit. But here you are with my grandmother's image just waiting to use it whenever you have to use it. You're a ratchet ass bitch. You allowed people like Richard Cheese to get an audience. Like, that would have never been a thing if you really had my back, sweet. If you really had my back, Huck, Richard Cheese wouldn't be still thriving. He wouldn't have the numbers he has unless you guys allowed it to get that bad. You say I should have done something about it. How come you, friends, didn't bother doing shit about it? Not a fucking damn. If anything, you sent STL and your friends to go over there and hang out with them. And then you fucking send Evil Abe to send shit to my home, and he got a wrench in Tonic's chat. He has a wrench in Huck's chat. He has a wrench even in Andrew's chat. And he's telling me that he wants to do an inquiry and send these fucking people's information to the FBI and do this fucking IC3 form and shit and fill it out on my behalf and blah, 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 blah. How about fucking suck a dick? Who the fuck are you? And you couldn't have found a better means to fucking contact me, you moron? If, let's say, that really was your intention. You dumb motherfucker. And the best way that you can think of getting in contact with me is by sending shit to my home that I didn't ask for. How about fuck your fucking IC3 form? You could shove it up your motherfucking ass, you fucking pussy. Not Evil Abe, Honest Abe, my bad. I get Honest Abe mixed up with Evil Abe. So yeah, this dumb fucking idiot, Honest Abe, fucking sends a ploy my way. You know, and on top of it, like I don't get the logic behind a lot of you claiming like this guy is actually like trying to help me. You see the shit he's doing to troll me for the past like how many months now, and what? Like take help from him? What kind of help? What help? This motherfucker contacts me, writes an entire paragraph, never mentions one name within it. Not one. Doesn't say that he's aiming it towards Steph. Doesn't say he's aiming it towards Tonic. Doesn't say he's aiming it towards Richard Cheese. Doesn't say he's aiming it towards Brett. Nothing. No specification. No explaining who he's actually aiming it towards. Hey, just asking me, you know, politely if he can file a fucking IC3 form for me or some fucking shit. Well, I don't know, Trumpy. They could have been friends. They could have maybe not sold me out to people like Tonic, and they probably were better off not hanging out with the motherfucker in the first place. That's what they could have done. Honestly. Maybe they shouldn't fuck up their open court cases because they're fucking morons. And who gives a shit at this point because it's not connected to me and I don't give a fuck. See, this is how that works at this point. Like, you're going to fuck with my shit. Fuck your shit. And now nobody has help. And the only help you have is some fucking bitch named Huck who sold you out, sweet, and gave your information to Steph. How many fucking times? How many times did she fuck up being a witness at your case? That she could have been a witness, but because she fucked up so damn bad, she done fucked it up for you, sweet. How many fucking times? But you're not going to learn, are you? So, you know, I don't give a shit what happens to you at this point in your stupid fucking court case. Because basically all the people helping you out are out there selling you out. You idiot. And she wonders why her court case keeps getting continued. I don't know. It's not because your friends are fucking selling you out or anything. Idiots. They assumed that I was friends with Steph. They assumed I'm friends with Tonic. They just assumed that I'm friends with people on that side. Just to be made look stupid. Because they want to believe some dumb bitch like German lady. And I bet you that's exactly what it was. It really doesn't take much. It takes one stupid fucking bitch like German lady to jump into a group, to give her stupid fucking shitty opinion, and then to fuck everybody's mind up over it. And she's that damn good. She's that damn good. You can't tell Connie because remember when we tried to help him out the last time and then he lost his channel? And then people will just be like, oh, yeah. No, you got a good point there, German lady. Yeah. And then before you know it, everyone sells me out. Everyone, like, fucking sweeps me under the rug. Like I'm just a piece of fucking shit. Dirt. Just nothing. Because you just fell for what some dumb bitch like German lady said. And meanwhile, German lady's helping authority check, helping Steph, helping those people. But because she tells you different, you believe otherwise. Okay. Well, you know what? From now on, if I ever see her doing some weird shit, or I ever see anybody trolling you and fucking with your head, I'm never going to give you screenshots again. I'm never going to give you a heads up. I'm going to let them troll you, and I'm going to laugh. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to fucking laugh. And then when Paige and all your stupid friends fuck up your court case because they can't be witnesses or because they're really shitty witnesses at that, then don't tell me I wasn't right, bitch. Okay? Same way they sold me out when they did that whole fucking thing trying to send me that t-shirt. Sweet. And go ahead, act like they're not going to do something similar to you. Go ahead. Like, let's just say these people are really friends with the people that are your enemies. Go ahead and continue to act like you know what the fuck is going on. And I will just sit there and laugh. Yeah, and your wife reported you to the police for fraud. I don't have a wife. I'm not married. My bad, baby mama. Ain't no one marrying you, pig boy. What? Anyway, back to what I was talking about before I just got completely distracted. So 3 months ago, after February 23rd, when I came back after like a week from not being here, I knew something was odd. Before that, there wasn't that Richard Cheese individual restreaming me, but that like all of a sudden, you know, there he is restreaming me, and that's the thing. Like everybody, almost everyone, acted like they didn't know what was going on. Almost everybody completely just acted like they didn't know. Kind of like, you know, acted weird enough to where I was like, this is definitely a setup. Like even the numbers, like I showed people, like I can see the numbers, I can see my likes, I can see my dislikes. Like that told me enough. Like you can kind of sort of figure out that people are selling you out when you see some shit like that. Because as much as they're not showing themselves over there, man, they're sure as hell watching over there. Yeah, they are. I mean, if anything, these people just ended up building Andrew's audience, Tonic's audience, and Brett's audience. That's all they accomplished. That's it. Within all this, and all they basically did was just veer an audience towards that. How can I possibly consider them friends at that point? Like, how? Like, they basically went and veered an audience over to the people who use my dead grandmother's image to mock me on display. Those aren't friends. Like, friends don't do that shit. You don't veer an audience towards, like, and even if it was unintentional, like, especially if it was unintentional, like, that means that you guys were careless enough to let an audience literally get veered in that direction without even paying attention. You're even dumber for that. Like, if it was unintentional, I hate you more. Because that means that you guys are fucking morons on top of it. That not only did you think that you were helping me, but then you only unintentionally just sent an audience his way. Like, even what German Lady and Huck did on their stream, that can put enough hate in that chat's like hearts. Like, that could put enough hate in all those people's like hearts about me, like where it, like all of a sudden those people think and almost like make it seem like I'm the one that insulted them directly or individually. Like when they do things like that, like talk about me on a panel, like they're doing the same thing that Tonic is doing, that Andrew is doing. They're projecting it to an audience so that that audience then hates me. That's it. It's not like they're talking to me. It's not like they're speaking to me. It's not even like I'm even going to hear it, most likely. They're directing it towards y'all. And they're expecting you guys to buy into it. And then what happens is you guys just buy into it, and then you unintentionally go over there and support Brett anyway. Because they just gave you a reason to hate me. Where are you going to go if people hate me? The settlement. Duh! Like that's the thing. Like they could have kept it behind closed doors in Discord, spoke about it somewhere else. They don't. They do it public on purpose to make me look like I'm just as bad as them. And maybe most of you, you see me as just as bad as them. I don't fucking care. Whatever. If there's some of you who don't, God bless y'all. But you're the minority. Like there's very few of y'all. There's more people out here who wanna see me fucking, you know. And I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. If those people actually really wanted to be my friends and they managed to fuck up a friendship like that, then they're stupid. Then either way, like it's just like fuck it. Like you're just stupid people. Careless. And that's what I'm saying. Like they're using my past bad behavior as a ploy to pull people away. Like not my current day bad behavior, not anything I'm doing as of current day, because all I'm really doing as of current, as of late, is just doing silent streams and maybe complaining once in a while. That's it. So all they really can do is go back, use my past, the things I've said in the past as a ploy, and repeat the same shit over and over. But that's like clearly selective outrage. And the means that they're doing it, like they're just taking it way too far. It's like if this happened to anybody else, and most of you could see that. If it happens to me, it's like most of you think it's just normal. You just think that, oh, this is a bunch of people attacking Connie, no big deal. Like, it's not a big deal to me. Am I not supposed to give a fuck about what's affecting me? But whatever, I don't fucking care. I haven't come on here asking people for anything today. Nothing. Most of their arguments are going to be based upon saying that I asked for something. What have I asked for today? Nothing. But look, I get just as much hate over nothing as I would even if I asked for something. Okay? But you know what? You guys have it all figured out. You know, you guys read the fucking hate watchers, read their comments, buy into what they say, even though you knew these people were fucked up in the head a long time ago, but just pretend like they're good now. Gonna sit here with 3 likes and you guys expect me to talk on your time. No, we're gonna take long halts. We're gonna take long breaks. You guys want to be smart asses, and we're gonna take stalls. Like, I know that 12 people are listening, but I know that only 3 people agree with anything I'm saying at all. Because there's only literally like just now it doesn't matter. Now I know you guys are hitting the like just to get me to talk. That's not like that doesn't even fucking count. Doesn't even fucking count now. It would have only mattered if you actually supported me. Now I already gave you all the heads up. Now you guys already know that if you hit the like, oh, I might talk. Like, fuck it. I don't fucking want you to hit the like. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody want your fake likes. No, like, this isn't even like fair because they built their numbers in Discord ahead of time like fucking bitches. And I don't give a fuck. I'm not the type to bullshit around with people. Like, if I'm gonna sit at the underdog or sit as the underdog, then it better be that way. Like, I don't want people to lie to me. I don't want people to tell like to lead me on to believe that I mean something. Like, if I mean shit, I would rather mean shit. Like, leave it at that and move on. If you guys are too in your emotions and you hate me to that degree, you cannot support me. You cannot be around me. You are a hazard. You are hazardous. You are a danger to me. I probably don't want you around. Like, go, please. And, no hard feelings. Okay. That's it. I'm not out there begging for your attention. I wasn't over there at Hux. I don't give a shit. I'm not over there supporting those people. I'm not talking to Magic, Nevea. I ain't talking to these people. I don't give a fuck. Like, sure, they came over here, they helped, they try to help, and then what do? They unintentionally send people over there to support Brett. Your money was useless at that point. If you just lead people over there to basically support the same people who went to bash my dead grandmother to begin with, you're not a friend. I'm not sorry, really, either. You shouldn't be leading people over there to take shots at my dead grandmother, regardless how much any of you hate me. You idiots. And the fact that a lot of y'all have made it okay with yourselves, like you told yourselves that it's all right just because I pissed you off a certain way, that's just pathetic. Like, that means that you guys just downgraded yourselves to just like lower than Brett, lower than me. You guys just basically didn't make yourselves look better in it. You just downgraded yourselves to look good, meaning look cool in front of your friends. And you think that's looking cool. You think that's cool? You think doxing people's names, you think putting fucking people's families' images up there and shit on YouTube is cool? Then you're fucking idiots. Period. It doesn't matter who it is. Because it's not cool. Okay, like, you might be doing it to prove a point. You might be right about something. Who knows what the fuck you're justifying it for, but you're still a moron. There's nothing to be, like, you don't look cool doing it. I didn't look cool doing it. I don't see why anyone else should. But because you guys have justified it to hate me enough, it's cool. Okay. All right, and I'm sure when you guys, go and hang out with your families, you look at them with the same respect as you would anybody else. Just, I mean, what does that say about what you guys think about you and the people you care about if the people I care about can be degraded to such a degree? And that means any of your families, anyone could be degraded to such a degree, and it wouldn't matter to any of you. Because it's just like, you don't see it in any kind of way like it's bad. You don't even understand how it could be bad. And then, it's funny because, like, then if anyone put up an image of somebody they care about and they start freaking out, it's like, why are you freaking out? It's like, because it bothers me. I thought nothing bothered you, but it does. Okay, I thought you didn't have emotions, but we do. Okay, so on one hand, they don't have emotions. They don't care, right? Then say an image of somebody they care about is put up there. All of a sudden, guess what? Oh, shit, they do care. Oh, wow. But they only use it to justify another man using my family's images to attack me again. Like, it's funny as shit because they basically just use that as a weapon to justify what Brett does to my grandmother. Because they say that someone they care about's image was used, against them or some shit. Like, I don't know. The hypocrisy within all this is just crazy because it all starts off with Brett attacking my family, right? And then it ends with Brett attacking my family. It's just like karma, right? But all you guys did was just basically justify it. Like, all that was accomplished for the past 3 years, in the past 3 years, the only fucking thing that was accomplished within all this is that you fucking idiots who actually cared about me even a little bit justified what Brett does, justified what he did, justified what Andrew does. So basically, you guys look at it like it's okay. After all that time, when you thought initially that some shit like that is wrong no matter what, you basically told yourselves, whatever. So, in a sense, Who really changed the most? Me or y'all? Because I've changed in my own ways. I'm sure I have, but like, you guys have changed like tremendously. Like, wow, you guys are completely different people than what you started off as 2-3 years ago. You're not anything like you were 2-3 years ago. Maybe 2-3 years ago, you could have made actual friends who are normal people besides just internet trolls or people who have the same common interests of hate watching Connie as you do. But that's a very rare group of individuals. And even at that, you're not going to build a family out of that. You're not going to make friendships that last out of some piece of shit community like this. You basically wasted 2-3 years of your lives idolizing people who are terrible, pretty much. And if let's say you're going to say, well, I'm one of the people who watched you and you were terrible too. Why did you watch me? If I was terrible and I was acting terrible, well, maybe you shouldn't have watched me. I can't, I wish that ahead of time I could have just said to y'all, don't watch me if it was that bad, but I couldn't have. It's probably just too upset. I don't know. Probably wasn't paying attention. If I could go back in time and give you guys a heads up and say, hey, by the way, the people who care about me don't watch, I would have done it. But, it happened. It is what it is. Either you guys, use it against me, which you probably are, or you move past it. Like I've moved past every other fucker who's done me wrong, or at least tried. And what do? They just backstab me again. Okay. I mean, this whole silent kind of strike that you guys went on, it all really kind of started once Paige sold me out. Once Paige was like, hey, Rebel, you want a t-shirt with your face on it? And then all of a sudden, everyone disappears. Is that my fault? Because this dumb drunk bitch tries to pawn some fucking shitty merchandise onto me? Really? Apparently it is. So now I get to sit here quietly talking to barely anyone because Paige B's feelings are hurt because she didn't sell me out the way she wanted to. And I caught on to her being a bitch. Whoa. What a surprise. And then when Swedish Sugar sells me out and she totally tries to justify Honest Abe sending unwanted items to my home, guess what happens, y'all? I lose an audience. Everyone stops talking. People don't like my stream. Is that my fault? Because some fucking piece of shit wanted to send me some unwanted, ugly-ass piece of shit headphones to my house without asking me? How careless was I to just not accept something that I did not accept? What a fucking moron I am. I mean, I'm only 33 years old dumb. Who doesn't just accept unwanted items to their home? And because of it, I suffer for it. I have to sit here with the low numbers and, intentional low numbers, before I even get a chance to talk, before I even start my streams, and they're already grouped up, ready to do what they're going to do to sell me out. But people are actually going to come and try to look at me like I'm crazy and shit. Or even qualify me like I'm crazy. Well, I'm probably the most sane motherfucker within this community at this point thus far. Yeah, I had expressed craziness in the past, but as of now, I don't know. I'm pretty sane. Besides the, occasional fuck you and the occasional bitch and whatever. I mean, I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really doxing anybody's name. I'm not fucking putting anybody's shit out there. I'm not doing any of that. But in their minds, they interpret it that, it doesn't even take that. He just has to speak for it to matter. Like him even just talking on the internet is just that bad. We can't allow him to be on here at all. You know what Shiva said after I got like came back from being sectioned? I like this is like when I went up on his panel one day. He let me up to speak on his panel, and he's talking about the whole matter, the court HO situations and stuff. And he ends the stream, and we're talking in his green room, in his Discord server, and he tells me, like with the straight kind of like almost like he had a straight face, like just like serious about this shit, and he was like, "Rebel, you have to get off of the internet." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "You have to get off of YouTube." I'm like, because at that time I wasn't even like registering. I'm like, well, I mean, I know there's definitely people who want me off YouTube, but like that for what he's saying the matter, that would have to mean that everyone would want me off YouTube, like everyone. And the way he was saying it, it sounded like everyone wanted me off YouTube, every single person. And I'm just like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, get off of YouTube or some shit. And I'm like, so I said to him, I was like, is it that bad? Like and he's like, oh yes, no, yes, it is that bad, Rebo. Yes, it is that bad, Rebo. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what? Suck a dick. Like, even if let's say that's the case, and almost every single fucking person lost faith in me or some fucking shit. Well, I'm not the type of person to just give up. Like, if there's even a chance that there's one person out there that does care, that matters to me just as much as having all those people hate me. I don't care. But I have to get off of YouTube because they're stupid, small little shit community that stinks. Thinks that now all of a sudden they have the power of, the courts and stuff by lying to the courts. Okay. I just went from living in America to a third world nation, almost like, went from being an American to now being treated like a third world immigrant. All right. Okay. But is that right? Is that justified? Are they all of a sudden justified for it? So I honestly, out of all this shit, the only thing I really wish I had out of all this is just a real friend. Like, fuck the money, fuck the popularity, clout, whatever the fuck the subs, fuck the numbers. Like, if I could have only just had a real fucking friend within all this shit. But it's just, no, that's too much to ask for. It's just, who can do that? Who can be someone's fucking friend through some shit like this? Like, I can have acquaintances, people who hit me up and whatever, like whatever. But it's just like when it comes to an actual friend, it's like I don't have one actual friend within this whole thing. And I hate saying that because I know some of y'all might consider me a friend, and I appreciate it, but I don't know a lot of people. I've barely spoken to a lot of people. Even the people that I've gotten a chance to talk to, I barely got a chance to actually talk to them. Like, even that motherfucker, Gregory Jones, like, I tried being dude's friend, but it's like, you probably had more conversations with Steph and ask your bartender and fucking John Golf and shit. Like, we never once had a voice chat. I never once heard your voice. Like, I don't know you really. Like, I never really had a real friend within this shit. Swedish Sugar, she was just playing me. She was just using me. I was just a ploy. Huck, I was just a ploy. You know, who else? It's like what? Like, you know, someone like Clarissa. She just goes and hangs out with Rada, goes and hangs out with those people. Whatever. Yeah. Thanks, friend. Like, you know, friends. It's just, but you know, can't really. It sucks because you can't really have one friend in this shit, and that to me would be worth more than anything. But it's like, can't have it. Can't fucking have that though. You can have money for weed, you can have money for cigarettes, you can have people helping you out, hit this on the fork. But when it comes to having a fucking friend though, huh? Like, I know some of y'all have tried to be friends with me and stuff and all that, but like, you know, some of y'all I haven't even known long enough. I don't even know who the fuck to trust at this point, and I think people can understand that. There's nobody that I could just call up or text and let them know how I'm feeling and talk about this shit with. I can't just do that with people. I don't have anyone to talk to like that. Not one fucking person. They have a whole entourage. I have nobody. And that's exactly how they wanted it. For some of you who don't even understand what's going on, that's exactly what these people like Andrew and Tonic wanted in the first place. So they accomplished their goal. I get blamed for it. They look good in the mix of all of it. And it's not one of their plans though, right? See how you guys have been aiming your hate towards me like as if it's just a perfect plan that just went in motion, because it's almost like you guys just got manipulated into it. And it's kind of like you did. And it's like you want it. You like it. If you didn't, you wouldn't have been part of it. You wouldn't want to be a part of it. You wouldn't want to hate me as much as they hate me unless you wanted to be part of it. Period. Like, even if you wanted to hate me that much, even a little bit, you probably already had a tainted heart. You probably already were fucked up to begin with. I don't go around thinking about how I'm going to hate and hate watch somebody that I'm thinking about. Like, I just don't do that. So for any of you to be like about that, and most of you just entertain that shit anyway, like, you're kind of psychotic. Normal people got better shit to do than to try to take my channels down or some random motherfucker. Like, it's just, y'all don't have lives. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you are. Taking that shit out of my chat. It's like, what's a good analogy to use? It's almost like Huck and like Swedish Sugar. In a sense, it's almost like they rang the fire alarm and like they blame me for it or some shit. You know, like almost to just try to make themselves not feel guilty for being guilty for pulling the fire alarm. So it's like, blame me and say that I pulled the fire alarm when you really pulled the fire alarm. And then if anyone questions you, just blame me. Because that's almost what it feels like they're doing, honestly. Because it was unwarranted for anyone to send some unwanted items to my home to begin with, period. And for them to be just down with it just because Evil Abe has a wrench in her chat and in Tonic's chat, That honestly isn't convincing enough. Like, that doesn't tell me that this guy is good natured and that he was trying to help me and that he wants to like help me. No, that tells me he's probably a piece of shit. Like, what are you, double ops? You know, playing private investigator and shit, mingling with everyone, trying to play nice, play face and shit. Like, either way, you're a moron, and either way, it's somebody who's totally not cool with me. I mean, it's somebody who just a month ago uploaded a video named Connie Poo Poo or Connie Poo Poo. Like, that's one of his titles for one of his videos. If it was someone trying to help me, why would you find it necessary at all then to upload a video saying Connie Poo Poo? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless of course you're trying to play this fucking long troll to such a degree that you're trying to convince your enemies that you're one of them, and the only way that you can do it is by doing some shit like that. But at that point, if let's say that's the case, you're still a fucking moron. Like, what's that gonna do? What did you achieve there? What did you think you were gonna achieve by sending a fucking shitty pair of headphones to my house, dude? Because let me just say, like, even if your intent was to help, that wasn't convincing me that you wanted to help by sending me that fucking headphones. Like, and also, you know, if they really wanted to help, if let's say he really wanted to help me and he wanted to discuss this matter about him calling the FBI on like using my name to call the FBI to report these people and blah 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 blah, why not just put a letter inside the fucking unwanted box that you sent to my fucking home? Since you're gonna send a fucking whole set of fucking headphones, why didn't you just put a letter in there and explain the same fucking shit that you wanted to explain oh so bad within that email? It just like, you would have done that, wouldn't you? If you actually wanted to get in contact with me. As a matter of fact, that would have been the most elaborate way to do it. But no, he doesn't do that. He sends a pair of unwanted, shitty headphones to my home, no letter in it, no nothing whatsoever, and then expects me to email him and ask him what he wants for them to only answer back and tell me that he's going to try to fill out these FBI forms on all these people and bullshit. Well, like, you know, even if you're being sincere about it and honest, and let's say that's really your intent, you're still a fucking moron. It still doesn't explain why you sent that pair of headphones to my fucking house, you idiot. And they're mad at me because I caught them, because they're not good at lying enough. And look how upset they get, because as if like I'm supposed to feel guilty because they're too stupid for me to catch on to their troll. So because I'm not dumb enough to catch on to your stupid troll, now I have to deal with more shit. Because it wasn't bad enough the other day when I didn't catch on to their shit. But now that I caught on to their lies, oh my God, burn Connie on the stake. That evil son of a bitch. He's so evil. What did he do? Oh, he called us out. How? He called us a bitch. He said that we're shit. Connie said we're trash. Connie didn't even specify and say only certain people. He said everyone. It's just like stupid. Like, oh, he's mad at everybody, see? And then you just all assumably like gather in these large fucking groups of 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, and you expect me to keep up. It's like I don't even remember most of you now. Your numbers are so large. I probably don't even know who the fuck you guys are anymore. Like you just got you all put yourselves in this big large group to protect each other from Connie, and then you've done it for so long now. I forget who the fuck y'all are. You're all just bunched up in one large big fucking group, and then each and every one of them comes out with these stupid comments over their cheeses like, he didn't do, he did the same thing to me. It's like, who are you? I forgot who you were. Oh, hey, oh, you, I remember you. Yeah, hey. It's just like I don't know who you people are really. A lot of you'll just come out of the woodwork and talk all this shit, and it's like you want me to acknowledge you, and you act like I'm Britney Spears or some fucking shit. Like you want to get my autograph. Like it's just weird. Like, motherfucker, I'm not Taylor Swift. I ain't no 50 Cent. Bitch, stop trying to fucking get my autograph. It's like most people, when they want to veer away from something they don't like, they get away from it. You don't like continue to talk about it and think about it. I mean, even a lot of you women, you've experienced divorce, I'm sure, probably, or separation with your exes and stuff. And I mean, the last thing that I'm sure you probably want to do is think about your ex nonstop because he pissed you off so much. It's just because this is the same fucking thing. It's just like it's pretty much similar to that, if not stupid and more dumber than that. I mean, if anything, the divorce and separation thing should be way more important. And just think about how much time you guys spending hating me, and you haven't even like met me, but your exes have slept with you. Even some of them even probably given birth, like given child to you. And it's like, and you hate him that much more. And look at how much attention you give me more than your exes. Motherfucker, I might as well be fucking Elvis. I might as well be Elvis fucking Presley, bitch. Like, it's like, who the fuck cares? If some idiot online pisses you off, if someone told me to off myself and I knew they had a mental condition in the first place and they told me to off myself, like Mars Life or something, when he probably totally at one point told me to, I don't fucking know. But I'm just like, let's just say like Mars Life did it to me, or let's just say if he did it to me, like I would have just brushed it off because I'd understand, okay, Mars Life said that, but maybe I upset him enough to where maybe it pushed him to want to say, like, maybe it pushed somebody to say something out of a fit of rage. Because sometimes somebody says something out of a fit of rage and they don't necessarily mean it. Like, I give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Did any of you give me the benefit of the doubt? So, like, when you guys heard me say that shit to one of y'all, did any one of you give me the benefit of the doubt? I doubt it. And that's like, see, that's the thing. Like, we're not the same, me and y'all. Because I would give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Like, I would be like, okay, well, that's fucked up to say to me, but like, maybe they're just going through something. Whereas when you guys hear that, you just right away just jump to the conclusion that I'm just an evil piece of shit and I'm probably worse than Brett. But like, what if you're wrong though? Like, what if you totally just got it wrong? Totally didn't see that I just did it out of a fit of rage. Totally are thinking that I'm somehow an evil person. And then all in the midst of it, you're just aiding evil people. And they're not me. So, I mean, like, what if y'all are wrong and you are helping the one who is really the evil person, who's clearly putting up a lot of satanic shit anyway? Like, I don't see how it's not a dead giveaway, but whatever. I mean, like, what if you're wrong though? Like, what if you're totally on the wrong side? And that's just specifically towards the people who support the settlement. Just the people who support Brett. Like, what if you're wrong? What if Brett's a liar? What if he did use my grandmother's image first, and he's telling everybody a bullshit lie saying that his sister-in-law's image was the reason why he came out to me, blah, blah, blah. But what if he's wrong? What if he's a liar? and you guys just got pulled into some fucking ploy. I mean, you're not going to look at it any different? Okay. I don't care. I mean, like, because they probably won't, and I get it. But it's just like, come on, that's like kind of, it's kind of bullshit. And I'm not stupid. Like, those people over there are dick cheese. They wouldn't be that riled up, that pissed off, unless I was actually getting through to some people out there. Like, they must be so pissed off because there must be people in Discord talking. Because of the shit I say, it causes people to possibly talk. I really don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that's probably the case because by the time these people go live, they're fucking pissed. They're fucking pissed. And it's like, what the fuck could possibly be the reason behind that shit? If like I'm not really doing much in between the time when I go live and when I'm not live. Like, what the fuck could possibly be so bad to where when they wake up, the first thing they want to do is cancel me? And it's like, there must be people in Discord who are actually believing in me and probably talk about this stuff. And these people over there, they don't like it. So they're totally taking it out on me because other people have an opinion. So because other people have a brain and can think for themselves, and because possibly my voice could have been the reason why they think for themselves, that audience wants to tear me apart right now. Like, they want to gouge my eyes out. It's like, what the fuck could, like, what possibly could cause that? Because it couldn't, like, I'm not even in Discord. I'm not even in anyone's Discord. The only person's Discord I'm in is like mine, and I don't even fucking know. But I mean, like, I'm not around their shit. Like, I'm not around paying attention, or nor do I know what people are discussing in voice chat. But I know they're talking. They have to be. And the subject has to probably probably is in regards to me, because there's a lot of people who are like over there and they're really pissed off. And like, so, I mean, you could say that's just because I was like silent for the past 2 days, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. Like, there's probably for some reason behind the scenes that I don't even know about. There's probably some discussion or argument in Discord, some shit, and I have no idea what the fuck. And here they are taking all their anger about it out on me. But it's just like, really? They must really think that I'm that slick, like as if I have some sock account just listening in on them or some shit. Which, I'm not saying I don't, whatever, but I'm just saying they think I'm like probably like I mean, it's just crazy because I really think there's something else going on. Damn, like, it's just for such a small chat over there, that's a lot of people with anger issues and solely aimed towards just me. And I kind of have lost focus on like why. Like, at first I thought it was maybe because of the shit I did like months and months ago, until like I totally didn't continue doing the things I did months and months ago, and they still started to continue to antagonize me. And then I, thought to myself, okay, maybe this is something else. Maybe something else is going on behind the scenes that I don't even know about. And because of it, I get hit with the blame or something, I guess. I don't know. But like, again, I mean, that's like you're blaming me at that point for other people having an opinion, as if like I manipulated them to have that opinion, as if like my voice on here, just by talking on here, just brainwashes people to have that opinion. Like, how dare I be on here and talk about how these criminals are such criminals because that opinion is so terrible, So terrible, in fact, it might cause someone to have their own opinion. Whoa. Sorry for being so opinionated and shit. My bad. It's like so stupid. It really is. Just all this shit. Like, but either way, it's just like I'm trying to keep my composure throughout it. Whatever. But whatever. Las Vegas family claims to see aliens after several reports something falling from sky. Reports say it was Joseph Ominosa. No, that's actually a real news report. 8 News Now. Las Vegas says Las Vegas family claims to see aliens after several reports. Several report something falling from sky. Whatever. I mean, it's Vegas. There's a lot of lights in the sky. It's just trust me. If there was extraterrestrials, I just don't think maybe like I don't think they'd go to Vegas. Like they might go to like New York City or something like that. Some like bigger city or some shit. I just don't see why they'd go stop at Las Vegas first. Like I know there's bright lights in Las Vegas, like it's known for all the lights and shit, but there's still a lot of cities and places out there with lights. It's not like Las Vegas is the only place with lights. So I don't see why aliens would just bother only going to Las Vegas. Whatever. I'm gonna try to get some sleep soon. I haven't smoked for a minute, and it's like I don't even think I'm gonna probably smoke for a while. So I need to like try to like get my head in the right space. I want to smoke. It's just I don't know who to count on, if I can count on anybody. The little bit of amount of money that I was able to kind of get helped out with, it's just like I don't want to just throw it over there and just not knowing if I'm gonna have help to be able to pay my attorney's fee. And that's the thing is like I'm probably not gonna have any money left by the time I'm done buying cigarettes at the end of the month anyway, because I smoke a lot of cigarettes and I mean not a lot, but I mean enough so to where like a day some shit. So it's like I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to save the amount that I have. But I'm paranoid and so I can't even think about smoking weed. It's like But I mean, like I've dealt with this shit. This isn't the first time I've stopped smoking weed or some shit. There's people on here, they come on here, treat me like I'm a teenager or something, like as if I've never experienced any part of life. They'll even say I never had a job. All shit. It's just like sometimes it's just so stupid. It's like there's no purpose in trying to convince people that they're lying because I know a lot of people are so stupid they're just going to buy into it just because they want to buy into it. Like how I said, people just try to find a reason to like be mad at me or hate me more than others to then justify what others do or their bad behavior. Even though they know people like Brett are, doing terrible things and they're surely exposing bad behavior or displaying bad behavior, it's almost like their excuse to not really pay attention to that bad behavior and then justify it due to my bad behavior. Because that's the only way that most of you would be able to just basically be able to like stand against me to this degree is if you kind of have to justify the things that those people do. And in a sense, in your minds, you'd have to do that to put me in the bracket you put me in. And that person's not wrong. Like I'm gonna definitely consider selling my PS4. It's like I don't need a PS4. This isn't time to enjoy our lives. Me and my mom, we have to get ready for a war, right? Like there's a whole army of people trying to take her Section 8 away.